Quick question. When was the last time a friend remembered something tiny you mentioned weeks ago and it made you feel seen? Here's the thing. You probably think strong friendships are built on deep talks and being there during crises, but psychologists discovered that's actually wrong. The friendships that last decades, they're held together by stuff so small you'd never think to Instagram it. I'm gonna show you 5 invisible habits that turn casual friends into ride or dies. Let's go. So here's what everyone gets wrong about friendship. We think the best bonding happens during epic road trips or wild nights out, right? Like that's when you really connect. Turns out, nope. A study from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that people felt closer to friends they did boring tasks with, like grocery shopping or watching TV, than friends they only saw for exciting events. Here's why. When you share adventures, your brain focuses on the experience, the concert, the hike, the Instagram story. But when you're just existing together, making dinner, scrolling memes on the couch, there's nothing to distract you from each other. That's when you actually see the person. It's called habituation bonding. Your nervous system gets comfortable, you stop performing, and that's when real intimacy sneaks in. So stop waiting for the perfect hangout. Just text, "Want to run errands together?" It sounds boring, it's actually genius. But okay, there's something even weirder happening when friendships get strong. Ever notice how some friendships just work? Like you don't talk for weeks, but when you do, it's like no time passed. That's the weak tie paradox. Sociologist Mark Granovetten discovered that weak, casual, low-pressure connections are more valuable than we think. You know, the friend you text memes to but never make plans with? Those micro interactions are secretly holding the friendship together. Here's the thing. We have intensity bias. We think relationships need big gestures, long phone calls, emotional support during crises. But your brain just wants consistency. It wants to know, is this person still in my life? A 2-minute thinking of you text does that. A random voice note does that. Even just reacting to their Instagram story, yeah, that counts. Every tiny interaction signals I'm here, you're not forgotten. And over time, those signals stack up into something unshakable. So if you've been feeling guilty for not calling enough, relax, just send the meme, that's enough. This one's stupidly simple, but so powerful. There's a cognitive quirk called the Baker-Baker paradox. If I say, his name is Baker, you'll forget. But if I say, he's a baker, you'll remember. Why? Because it connects to a story in your brain. Friendships work the same way. When someone tells you something, I have a presentation Friday, my dog name is Biscuit, and you remember it and bring it up later, you're turning their life into a story your brain cares about. Hey, how'd that presentation go? How's Biscuit doing? It takes 5 seconds, but to them, it feels like being seen. And most people don't do this, so when you do, you immediately stand out. You become the friend they feel closest to, not because you're perfect, but because you pay attention. Start a notes app, write down details, then follow up. It's a cheat code for connection. Inside jokes, recurring memes, that one phrase only you two understand. These aren't just funny, they're psychological glue. Social identity theory tells us humans bond through shared symbols and rituals. When you and your friend have a thing, a catchphrase, a weird tradition, always ordering the same appetizer, you're creating a microculture. You're building a tribe of two. Every time you repeat the joke or tradition, your brain releases dopamine and oxytocin. You're literally chemically bonding through repetition. This is why childhood friends feel so close even if you've changed completely. You share a history of rituals. You have a language no one else speaks. So start a tradition. It can be stupid. We always get boba on Thursdays. We rate every movie with breadsticks. Doesn't matter. Just make it yours. Because when you have rituals, you stop being people who hang out sometimes and become people who belong to something together. Last one, and this is the one I wish someone taught me years ago. We celebrate big wins, promotions, birthdays, graduations, but what about the tiny stuff? I finally organized my closet. I went to bed before midnight. I cooked dinner instead of ordering out. When you hype up those moments, like genuinely get excited, you trigger positive reinforcement bonding. You're telling your brain your wins matter to me, even the small ones, and that makes them feel safe to be imperfect around you. Plus dopamine. Every time you celebrate them, your brain associates you with feeling good, with feeling supported. So next time your friend tells you they replied to that email they've been avoiding, don't just say cool. Say, dude, that's huge. I'm proud of you. Mean it. Because strong friendships aren't built on being there for the big stuff. They're built on showing up for the small stuff no one else notices. So here's what we learned. Shared boredom beats adventure. Weak ties are secretly strong. Remembering details makes people feel seen. Rituals create belonging, and celebrating tiny wins bonds you for life. You probably already knew friendships mattered, but now you know how they actually work. And the best part, these don't require grand gestures. They just require showing up, paying attention, being real. Here's my challenge. Pick one thing from this video. Text a friend right now, send the meme, ask about the thing they mentioned last week, celebrate their tiny win. See what happens. If this made you rethink how you show up for friends, hit that subscribe button. We dive into psychology every week. Drop a like if this helped, and comment your biggest takeaway. I read every single one. Remember, the strongest friendships aren't built in the big moments. They're built in the little things you'll never post about. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.